Hey everybody, welcome to the channel once again. I am so glad you're with me today as we're having some fun. If you haven't been here before, this is more of a community than a channel, and you can jump in the comments below and tell me whatever you want to. You know, we had a video on the Kobo yesterday on one of the Kobo devices, the Kobo Sage, and I measured it wrong. And people were like, you measured it wrong. And that's cool. Yes, I did measure it wrong. I do make mistakes. That's part of this channel. It is not the most tech channel. It's more about having fun and figuring out what devices work. And today, I'm very fortunate to have this company called Doodroo, D-O-O-D-R-O-O. They're an Italian company. Claudio, thanks to Steven, who also has a YouTube channel. Steven always comments down below. Introduced me to these guys, and they heard that I was doing this iPad mini challenge to become the perfect e-ink device. So they sent over some screen protectors, right? So they sent over a screen protector. This one is for the Books Nova color. So the Books Nova, I do have a screen protector on here. I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off and we'll put one on there in a minute. Screen protector, that one is off. We're gonna put theirs on there. I don't have one on the iPad mini. I don't have one on the iPad Pro. We're gonna do that right now and give these a test. This is an Italian company, by the way, that ships to the US FedEx, so I got them right away. There was no delay. Pretty cool company, and I appreciate them sending them over. They also sent a silicone skin for my Apple Pencil, which I'm actually using as silicone tip that I got off of Amazon that I use with my iPad mini and my iPad Pro. Even though I don't use the Apple Pencil with the iPad Pro primarily, I use the iPad Pro, this device, primarily for media consumption. Again, if you watch this channel, what do I use? I use the Remarkable 2 for day-to-day planning. That's really what it's for, and note-taking as I lose the stylus there. And I use the paper device, which is the big QuirkLogic device, for my general work schedule and work notes that I'm doing. There is a big update coming from them that we'll be talking about soon. As soon as I can tell you, I will fill you in. And the latest test then, as we come into the new year, as I start getting organized, can this iPad mini replace those? And I got to tell you, I got the orange cover, and already in 3 days, I got 3 marks off of it that I can't get off, which is really annoying. And I will go into a full review with this later. But the one thing I love this device, I'm kind of conflicted because I love the scribble feature when I'm doing my to-dos and stuff, but it's small. I got to tell you, and using it in real life, that's one of the issues. But we're going to get into that a little bit more in future videos as I work with this week. But today's video is really about figuring out the Doodroo screen protector. Now I feel these are a little better than obviously just grabbing something on Amazon because they specialize in this, but I'm gonna give you a first take on this. So what I wanna do is get these on, okay, and then we'll come back on camera and I'll give you a first take on how they feel. Particularly, the one that I'm really interested in is this one, which is for the iPad mini 2021. I really want to see how their paper feeling feels. They do have a couple others that I'm going to put on the iPad Pro, and that is this Safe and Comfort screen protector, blue light and antibacterial protector. I don't have anything on here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that one on there, and I'm going to save the paper feel because I'm going to assume it's going to be the same as the iPad mini. So I will leave a link to this company. I am not getting paid or sponsored to do this. By the way, they did send these to me for free, and they did send me the silicone pencil skin, but I have not been compensated, or they've not told me what to say about these things. They just heard that I was going to try the iPad mini, and Steven introduced me to them, and they sent these over. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on, and I also put them on the books. So for those of you books users, to see if maybe this is a little better feel, and you can see that I have the Staedtler Norris Double Digital Jumbo Stylus with my books here. So we'll see how that feels. So let's go ahead and get these on. I'll go up to the overhead camera. You can kind of see, sometimes this is really hard for me. I don't have much patience. We're gonna see if these can go on without bubbles, which is annoying with my OCD. I hate having bubbles. But we'll see if we can get them on these devices, and then we'll come back and I'll give you first impressions. Can this device, as I continue down this path, take the place of the Remarkable 2 and the paper device? We'll see. But let's get the paper feel, kind of Doodroo paper feeling screen protector on it and see how it feels. If this can be the perfect color ink, even though it's not really ink, but the perfect color kind of tablet with a feel of paper on the writing. All right, let's get into it. Let's see how these go on. Okay, I am back, and boy did I make a mess doing this. But I got to tell you, of all the screen protectors that I've used, and again, I'm not being endorsed or anything to say this, that was some of the easiest to put on, and I didn't even use this tool, so I didn't do it 100% correct. But it came out really good. I did the iPad, okay, iPad Pro, which I have done here, and I don't see many bubbles at all, like it's crazy. And this is more of a blue light protector, screen protector. I actually like this. It's got a nice look to it, and it's got a nice feel, but it's not meant to be like handwritten. You know, it's just a general screen protector for blue light. Did a good job of that, and I'm going to keep that on there. That actually looks good and protects the screen. Very happy with that. But to the big one here, this is what we've got to get to, and this is the iPad mini. So let's go ahead and just go into it and take a look at, let's just go into notes and see how it feels. So I'm just going to create a new note. I'm doing this right with you. So I'm going to do a new quick note here, and we'll see how this feels. This. Okay, really quick first test on this. I actually like it. It's got a feel. The sound actually feels like a pencil. It's got the scribble of a pencil to it. I mean, it literally feels really, really good. Let me go in my to-dos. Let me add a to-do. And this is what I like. I like scribble because I can say, call Mr. Jones. I didn't get that right, and then I can just go over it. Call Mr. Jones. Okay, got that right. 954-337-6611. I like the feel. I mean, it's not 6631. It's not remarkable feel, but it definitely significantly changes the functionality of the tablet. It now feels like, it doesn't feel like I'm writing on glass. It actually feels like I'm, see if that worked, double tap. Oh, double tap. It actually feels like I'm writing with a pencil. And I actually like the silicone protector on it. It really feels good. So I wanted to give you my first impressions of this. The Apple cover is really driving me crazy, right? Because it's already, like I said, it's already got some staining on it. It's got a couple dirt spots on it. I've only had it for 2 days. But now, boy, this is getting to be a really cool device. Like, Obviously, there's an investment. You know, you got to spend the $600 or, you know, $500 minimum, but then up to $600-700 on the device, $200 pencil. Then we've got to get the silicone cover if you want that, which really makes it feel nice. And then a screen cover, you get those from Italy, but they will FedEx them anywhere around the world. And now you've got a device that has the ability to actually write on it a lot better. And for me, I mean, I'm telling you, the feel is night and day with this. And the biggest concern was for me, I am very bad at putting these screen protectors on. And this was pretty easy. Like this actually worked really good. And I like the feel. I mean, it's not Remarkable-esque, like it's not totally a Remarkable, but it definitely has the sound and the feel of a pencil. It feels good. Now, I don't have a silicone nib on it. I threw mine off. I've got stuff all over my desk. I will try that this week. Do me a favor. Please put any questions you have down below, because now what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to start using this every day instead of my Remarkable in my paper. I'm going to just go ahead and transfer over to this. And again, the paper is going to be a little bit difficult because part of the reason I use the paper, it's so big. But I'm going to see is this the best color mini portable productivity device that you have. And again, the caveat that I have right now is I don't like the cover, but that's easy. You can get a cheaper one on Amazon probably because it's already dirty. And the other thing that I don't like is it's a love-hate. I love the size, but sometimes this thing is pretty small. So we're going to get into this. I like it. This feels really good. Now, how long does it take till it wears out, right? We got to see that. But it does feel good. All right, thanks for watching. As always, please put in the comments what you want me to see. I will work on this in the video. No bubbles. No bubbles on that install at all. Man, I'm proud of myself. Not one bubble. I don't see one bubble. My OCD is like, wow, that's good. Gives a nice matte look. Pretty cool. Leave in the comments, what do you want me to test with this thing? Because do you think the iPad could be the perfect device for you with a screen protector? I got to tell you, it feels really good with the silicone on it and with that screen protector, but I'm going to do some more work with it, and I want to know below what you would like me to test. All right, let's go have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more right here on the Morning Coach channel. It's more of a community than a channel because